Hi guys, welcome to this lesson, and today we'll be talking about how do we compare in French. How do we compare? Comparison. How do we compare two things or two people in French? So there are some rules we need to understand so as to be able to compare things in French the right way. So come with me as I project this. La comparaison, so the objective. So by the end of the lesson, students will know how to compare. And when we are comparing in French, we compare using an adjective to show qualities, then a verb to show actions, then nouns to show quantities. So those three things. So we compare using an adjective or an adverb sometimes, a verb, noun. So let's go. So the first one, to compare, comparing with an adjective. So the structure looks like this. You can say plus que. Then in between you put the adjective plus que, that's more than. Aussi que, moins que. So aussi que, as much as, moins que, less than. So that's the structure when you are comparing using an adjective. So be careful, guys. Check the examples here. Marie, let me zoom so that you can see the French there. Marie est plus grande que sa sœur. So be careful with the gender, the person speaking there, Marie. Marie est plus grande. You need to put an E there. Talking about Marie. If it's Paul, that would be Paul est plus grand. We will not put the E at the end of grand. Grand. So Marie est plus grande que sa sœur. So Mary is taller than her sister. Ce film est aussi intéressant que le livre. So this movie is as interesting as the book. Mon sac est moins lourd que ton sac. My bag is less heavy than your bag. So we continue. So an exercise there. So complete or fill in with more as less. Paul est rapide, Mac, faster than. So say faster than. Giving you some few seconds to think about it. To be Paul est plus rapide que Mac. Ma maison est dash grande dash la tienne, as big as. So we're gonna say ma maison est aussi grande que la tienne. Then the last one will be ce gâteau est dash bon dash celui d'hier. So you say less good than. So ce gâteau est moins bon que celui d'hier. Very good. Let's go to part 2. And we're going to compare using a verb. So you can see you put the verb in the beginning. Then plus que. Verb. Something I've changed there. Not aussi que, but now we are using autant que. Autant que. You can see this one. Autant que. When we are comparing using an adjective or an adverb, we use aussi que. But now it has changed to autant que. Moins que. So plus que, autant que, moins que. You put the verb in the beginning there. Let's see. Examples there. Elle travaille. So the verb is travaille. Elle travaille plus que moi. So she works more than me. Tu manges autant que ton frère. Tu manges autant que ton frère. So you eat as much as your brother. Nous sortons moins que l'année dernière. So we go out less than last year. So nous sortons, you can see the verbs. You have elle travaille, then you put plus que. Tu manges autant que. Nous sortons moins que. So tu parles plus que. Tu cuisines plus que. Tu danses plus que. You see, we are comparing using a verb. Let's see some exercise there. Complète les phrases. So fill in with plus que, autant que, moins que. We have some more possibilities there. More or less than. Je dors. I sleep. Je dors plus que toi. Je dors moins que toi. Il lit ses camarades as much as. I said you can pause so that you can try before you get the answers. So, il lit. So, he reads. Il lit autant que ses camarades as much as. Nous marchons. Less than. Nous marchons moins que nos parents. Moins que nos parents. Okay, let's go to section 3, where we are going to compare using a noun. All right, let's compare using a noun. The structure is, now you see plus de. Plus de, then you put the noun there, que, more than. Autant de, noun, que. As much, many, as. Moins de, noun, que, less than. So you can see when you're comparing using a noun, it's almost the same as you compare using a verb. The only difference is you have added noun for noun. There is de to show quantities. Plus de, autant de, moins de, then the noun, then you put que. Let's see some examples there. Il a, check the first one there. Let me zoom. Il a plus de travail que moi. Where is the noun? The noun is travail. So he has more work than me. Il a plus de travail que moi. Nous avons autant de stylos que vous. Where is the noun? Stylo. Nous avons autant de stylos que vous. We have as many pens as you. Elle a moins de vêtements que sa sœur. Where is the noun? Vêtements. Elle a moins de vêtements que sa sœur. She has fewer clothes than her sister. Good. Let's see. So try this. So choose the correct option. Choisis la bonne réponse. Il y a, let me zoom so that you can see everything. The long one, okay. Il y a plus de, autant de, moins de bruit ici que là-bas. There is dash noise here than there. So you can say, il y a plus de bruit ici que là-bas. Il y a autant de bruit que là-bas. Il y a autant de bruit ici que là-bas. Il y a moins de bruit ici que là-bas. Everything is okay. It's possible. Depends on what you want to say as compared to that noise. J'ai plus de, moins de, autant de, devant, devoir que toi. Devoir is the noun there. So bruit is the noun there. Devoir is the noun here. So the same thing. That one depends with the situation. You can choose what you need to say. Tu bois, you drink. Autant de, plus de, moins de. Café, café is the noun there. Coffee, que moi. So it depends with the situation. All right. So to summarize this, what you need to remember is plus. So you see when you say plus without que, you need to say plus. But for now, because plus que. Plus, more, aussi, autant, equal, same. You remember aussi, we only use aussi when we are comparing using an adjective or an antiverb. When you compare using a verb and a noun, we go for autant que. When you go to noun, you add autant de que. So remember those rules. Moins, less. Then use que after all of them. So you use that. So To summarize so fast, remember when you're comparing using an adjective, you say plus, you put the adjective there, then que. Moi, adjective que. Aussi, adjective que. When you come to verb, you start with the verb. The verb plus que, the verb moi que, the verb autant que. When you go to nouns, you start with plus de, you start de, plus de noun que, autant de noun que, and then moins de noun que. So guys, just need to practice so as to remember how to compare things or people using or in French using the structures there. So thank you very much, and may God bless you as you learn with Dr. Universe. Bye bye. May God bless you. Bye.